This morning, the final goodbyes will be said for the Springfield Township Police Officer who died last week in the line of duty. He was killed in a crash along Hamilton Avenue. Our Ken Baker is live where that public visitation and funeral will be held this morning. And Ken, things are set to get underway soon.
Yeah, Andrea, so this is the first time we've been out here since 5 this morning where the landscape has kind of changed here on Spring Grove Avenue. There seems to be kind of a partial road closure that has happened here, and then officers from various different departments from around the tri-state have began to arrive. I think, I'm going to say probably about 12 to 15 different agencies are now here, all the officers outfitted in their funeral gear, I will call it here. So this morning, the life of 31-year-old Tim Unwin will be remembered. His life will be celebrated, his service honored. Keep in mind, he was in law enforcement for about 4 years, serving 2 years in the city of Hamilton and then 2 years for Springfield Township. Take a listen and a look at how he will be remembered.
Officer Unwin is a great police officer because he was an amazing person. Our community was lucky that he chose to serve the citizens of Springfield Township.
Last Friday, Unwin was responding to an officer needs assistance call when the cruiser he was driving and the car 50-year-old William Dunson was driving collided in North College Hill along Hamilton Avenue. The cause of that crash still under investigation, but since communities across the tri-state have come together to remember both men. This morning is the chance to remember Unwin. Public visitation will take place from 9 to 10. Then a public funeral service will be held from 10 to 11 at Spring Grove Funeral Home. Next, a funeral procession to Arlington Memorial Gardens is expected to begin at noon. The public is encouraged to line the streets in memorial of the officer.
He was going to assist somebody else in need, and then, the tragedy happened that took his life.
So on your screen here, this is some information about the celebration of life service for that other man killed, William Dunson. That's going to be next Saturday, April 15th at Greater Emmanuel Apostolic Church there on Galbraith Avenue. His visitation begins at 11 a.m. The funeral set at 1 p.m. Spring Grove, they're actually helping to raise money to cover Dunson's funeral costs. We have that link right now on fox19now.com. I'm trying to make sense of, because this is a public event, I'm trying to make sense of how the public should come out here since there is a partial road closure. If you know where I'm standing here on Spring Grove Avenue, you've got the different chapels here behind me. I would say that you probably need to enter through your right, and then that procession will come out and then follow kind of this way, if that makes any sense. As soon as I get more information, I'll go ahead and tweet that out, put that on my Facebook page. You can follow me there at Ken Baker TV for the latest, just in case you're coming out here, kind of make it easier for you to pay your respects. We'll be out here all day. We've got special coverage starting at 10 o'clock. This funeral, this procession, the whole team's here. We're going to give you a look on air and online. We'll stream it for you. For now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.